Before we go any further, Crook, do you just want to have a quick word on Manchester United? Because Cunha and Burmo, Sesko, Seni Lamans, I thought they probably needed a little bit more than that in this window. It's not the transformative window I was expecting.
Well, if you listen to Sir Jim Ratcliffe before the summer, then there was no money to spend, and they spent more than 200 million quid on 3 new forwards. So, yeah, I understand your point. I think the big omission from the window is that holding midfielder. The Carlos Baliba stuff was never really going to get off the ground. I didn't believe it right from the start, and was proved right. We'll see. We'll see if that changes in the summer. It's interesting that he's not had a brilliant start to the season with Brighton. Obviously, was taken off for, quotes, tactical reasons against Everton. I think clearly his head has been affected by the speculation, which is a little bit unfair. But the squad is better. No question about that. They were lacking goals last season. They've addressed that particular issue. Interesting to see how the young goalkeeper does. There's a lot of United fans who I think would have preferred Emi Martinez, but financially this deal probably makes more sense in the long term. But he's still got to solve that midfield issue. And obviously Kobbie Mainoo stayed, and I did get a message from someone close to Mainoo a couple of days after the window, and they said that this is not a good outcome for Kobbie. So let's see how he can be reintegrated into the team.
Okay, interesting. Not a good outcome for Manchester United in the Carabao Cup either. They went out to Grimsby, but Grimsby have been fined 20 grand for fielding an ineligible player. They knocked out United on penalties, 2-2 on the night, and then after 90 minutes penalty shootout, they won 12-11. Clark Adore, who joined the day before on loan from Bradford City, came on as a substitute late in the game, but it was later realised that he had been registered 1 minute and 59 seconds after the midday deadline. Adore came on in the 73rd minute, had his penalty saved by Andre Onana in the shootout, and Scott wants them thrown out as a result. Don't you, Scott? You're not happy with the fine. You want them thrown out.
I do not want them thrown out. But I thought Crookie might have bitten a little bit more on this, because I put it on the group WhatsApp that what happened.
He certainly doesn't want it replayed after the last time, does he?
Well, yeah, you might get embarrassed twice. But look, I remember when I was at West Ham, we had a young lad, Manny Omayunmi, and he was a great lad. And he was on loan. Where was he on loan? Gillingham, was it? Earlier in the season, yeah. And he played in one of the cup rounds. So he was on the bench. He came off the bench. We got past Aston Villa. Then it was found out that obviously you can't play for in the competition with two different teams. So we had to replay the game, and we ended up getting knocked out by Villa. So I just put it out there. Why have Man U not turned around as, I wonder. Yeah, no, they will get beaten again, won't they? That's why.
Well, now, do you know what? It was humiliating enough first time round. I don't know if you saw it, actually, but the Grimsby media team, when they announced their lineup for the following league game, they did it with a tactics board. They lost 1-0 to Bristol Rovers, by the way, which was always going to happen. So a bit of karma there. But there's been enough humiliation, and it would have been embarrassing if a club of Manchester United's size and stature took advantage of this administrative error and somehow got themselves back in the League Cup. I think it's best just to draw a line under the whole sorry saga, to be honest.
So basically he's saying he's scared to go back. That's what he's saying.